Are you ready to step into the most unforgettable hour of your life? Good, cause you are getting ready to experience the captivating, inspirational, timeless Dr. Claudreen Jackson.
Join us this season for unforgettable guests, unforgettable stories, and unforgettable moments. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this power-packed hour.
Hello, 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 and thank you so much for tuning in the Claudreen Jackson Show. The Claudreen Jackson Show is a show that tries to present exceptional, remarkable people in the community who are doing great things. And I have an exceptional, remarkable guest today. But first we're going to start with the prayer, and then I will introduce you to my guest. Dear Lord, guide me, help me, show me the way. Lord, we humbly ask that you give us the comfort of your presence and the confidence to trust in you, even when the outcome is uncertain. And Lord, we're going through so many uncertain outcomes now that we really need to trust in you. Lord, please calm my mind, bring peace to my heart, strengthen my spirit to carry on, lay a path for me, Lord, and help me to follow your way as I move forward. Help me to be faithful to your guidance. These things we ask in the name of your Son, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And while I'm talking to God, I want to say thank you to God, because here I am at the beautiful new Mount Vernon Missionary Baptist Church located in Ferndale, Michigan, where I have been a member for over 50 years. And who ever thought I'd be here doing a TV show? Yes. So this is your evidence that God is still working miracles in the world. When we come back, I'm going to introduce you to my remarkable, exceptional guest who has graced us with her presence today.
Are you ready to tell your autism story, one of love, resilience, and the unique journey of raising a child on the spectrum? Then we invite you to be part of something extraordinary, a powerful anthology that gives voice to the experiences of parents just like you. Your story matters. Your words can inspire, uplift, and connect with families navigating similar paths. Whether it's a moment of triumph, a lesson learned, or the everyday beauty of your child's world, we want to hear it. This anthology package includes 15 dedicated pages, writer's workshop, writer support, virtual book release, video commercial, press release, social flyers, global distribution in 50,000 stores worldwide, and the best part is the cost is only $100. Submit your interest today on our website and become part of this incredible anthology.
We are back, and thank you so much for sticking with us. So now I want to present to you my remarkable guest, and she is also a remarkable church member here, Carla Bland. Carla, I am so glad that you are able to do the show. It is a blessing to have you here. Now, you have so many things that we can talk about. We'll start with the 10 children.
10 children.
Yes. And how did you foster a sense of responsibility and ambition in your children? Because I know that your children are children of accomplishment.
Yes.
So parents could take some tips from you.
Well, I started with I wanted children to be great citizens.
Yes.
To be productive.
Yes.
To be able to take care of themselves when I'm not here.
Yes.
And they need to make money.
Yes.
So they can't take care of
themselves.
themselves.
All right, my girl.
Yes.
What role did the community, your extended family, external resources, did you have help from all these areas?
Yes. Well, Head Start was a great one.
Okay.
When the children were little.
Okay.
Private schools, public schools, the Boys and Girls Club, anything I could get to get more resources to help me with them.
My girl. Well, I I know personally what a success you have been. And how did you balance the different needs? Because you have children that are accomplishing in different areas. So how did you balance the needs of each child with what they wanted to do? And they're succeeding.
I was there.
Oh, okay.
I was there. When they wanted to bake a cake, I was there. When they wanted to open up my son and his security company, I was there.
All right.
When my son started boxing, I was there. I became his manager. When my daughter went to nursing school, I was there. When my son went to medical school, I was there. I was there.
Yes.
I was there encouraging them. You could do anything you want to do. And then when they wanted to do something small, I'm like, no, let's go bigger. Let's not stop at a nurse. Let's be a doctor. So yes.
Now, I had 4 children, and I thought I couldn't handle the situation. You had 10. Could you have advice for parents of children that maybe need a little tip from someone who has successfully raised a number of children?
I was there. That's another one. You have to encourage your children. You have to show them the way. You just don't tell them this is what you're supposed to do and not help them do it. You have to, and I was an example.
Yes, you were. Because tell us about your catering business. I remember you had a catering business because of 10 children. You were such a good cook and you were used to cooking big meals. Is that how the catering got started?
Yes, it was. I think it was my friend or somebody said, why don't you start catering?
Yes.
I was like, oh yeah, since I cook for everybody for free, I might as well make some money with it. Yeah, I did. That's what a caterer started.
And cook some delicious meals too.
Yes, thank
you. So you are a great cook. I thank you for that. Do you have any specific moments or milestones or anything with any of your children that you want to mention?
I have a story with my daughter Candace, who is a registered nurse right now. She's going back to be a nurse practitioner. When she first started school, she did eyebrow plucking classes and hair and dance. And once I'm like, Candace, what are you doing? And she's like, well, this is what I said, no, you're going to be a nurse. So I registered into the school and sat there with her for a whole year. And we went to school.
Oh, wow, yes.
I went to school with her.
There, hands on. Yes,
hands on. And then she went on and did what she's supposed to do after that.
So if you had any personal obstacles or societal obstacles that your family encountered that you had to address?
Give me an example. I can't think that fast.
Well, that means that there's nothing that, because we're talking about obstacles, either in society or in person. So you never had the obstacle of not having enough money with the children, or?
No.
Well, that's a blessing.
I haven't. I don't think I had any obstacles, and if I did, I overcame them. I'm like, we can do this. We can do this together.
Well,
we
you
can
have
do
that
it.
can-do spirit. So it may have been easier for you because some of your children took after you.
They did. That my son now, because I like giving parties,
Yes.
and I like celebrate. I celebrate everything. Everything they accomplish, I want to do a big party and celebrate.
Well, see, that's
And he
advice.
took on.
That's advice right there.
Oh, yeah. That is one.
Celebrating their accomplishments. Yes.
Celebrate. I celebrate all the time.
But we talked about catering, which
Yes.
is what you've done. But I know that about your bodyguard service. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we have a company called Detroit Bodyguard Protection Unit. It's my oldest son, Daniel Claxton's company. And when he first started, he needed his mother's help, and I helped him. And now we're a really big company, and I work for him now. So once I helped him get the business going, now I'm the COO of the company.
All right.
So, and it's a really big company.
Okay, so now that's one of the things you're doing now.
Yes.
Now, one of the other things you're doing is tell us about your son that's a boxer.
Okay, so my son Kevin Curry Jr. just became pro a few months back, and he's had 2 fights already. So when he first started boxing, he was trying to do everything, and I'm like, we went to this one boxing event, and they had chandeliers and chairs and table and food, and I'm like, Kevin, why don't we have all of this. He said, you would have had to buy the table. I'm like, we got money. We could have bought the table.
Yes.
I said, you know what? Never mind. You concentrate on your boxing. I'm getting ready to be your manager, and I'll have all that together. So that's what we did. In his last fight, he knocked the man out the ring. It was just wonderful. He's 2-0 already, and the last one was a complete knockout. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, he's on his way.
And is he your youngest son?
No, he's my, let me see, about the 5th or 6th. I don't know. I think
that.
he's 5th one.
I like that. When I only had 2 children, I was calling one by the other one.
Oh, I do that all the time. Yeah.
And my oldest daughter, her name was Cindy. And if I called her Stephanie, she knew I was talking to her, and she'd go ahead and do what I wanted. The second daughter, Stephanie, if I called her Cindy, she'd get upset. I'm not Cindy.
I have one of those too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah. We want to know about, you adopted 2 children, and already having a number of children, and you still had the energy to adopt children. Tell us about that. That is wonderful of you. And were they born with addiction issues?
Yes, they were.
Okay.
They were born crack addicted and alcohol, and I took them in. And from newborn, they were my cousin's children.
Right.
And I'm like, I can do this. I can,
Listen
you know,
to you.
I can.
See,
I can't leave these
that
kids.
Spirit,
Yeah.
that your children also have.
Oh, and they brought the kids in. They helped me with them. They loved them. It was beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the bodyguard services. You use dogs?
Yes, we have a K9 unit where we have at least 27 dogs the last I counted.
Oh, wow. So who trains them?
We have a trainer.
Okay.
We have a handler. We have all kind of people to help do everything. Now, in the beginning, I was the one, me and my son was the one that took care of the dogs. And then people would say, you had your old mother taking care of all these big old dogs. And he would tell them, my mother is the one who started me with the dogs. Because I'm the one who had the dogs before they were born. I love dogs. So he just take on, my traits.
Well, you are a perfect example of what women can do.
Yes, thank you.
And there have been times when I thought 4 children was a lot. Were all 10 children in the home at the same time, or were some grown up and out before the other ones came along?
Yes, never. I don't think, no, not 10 at one time. Okay, so my son, that's in medical school right now. He graduated with 3 bachelors from Michigan State. Then he went on to become a Q, Omega Psi Phi.
Right.
Then he went on to get accepted into medical school on a full ride.
He didn't get accepted to medical school the first time he
tried,
he didn't.
Right? The second time. It was 2 times.
Okay.
You are really observant. Yes.
Well, I am so proud of him, and I am so proud of you. And I am proud to have you as a member of New Mount Vernon Missionary Baptist Church. So how did you come to us? We are blessed to have you as a member of our congregation.
Oh, yes, I came when Pastor Mosley came. We came together.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
Pastor Flakes was our...
Yes.
Yes, we came with him.
Well, you've told us about your principles with raising your children, of having them think beyond what they were thinking. You have any other principles that you used in raising them? Like you got to do your homework, or you got to get a job when you get a certain age, or anything like that?
I hate to brag on myself and my kids.
This is informing. You are informing, and you are on a show where we are informing.
Okay, so the one son, Kevin, which is the boxer.
Yes.
He was like a baby genius. And he had all A's and everything from school.
Right.
So when he graduated from 5th grade, I said I got to put him somewhere else. So I chose Cranbrook, and he got in. Even though it was very expensive, he got into Cranbrook.
Right.
And then when he did 6th, 7th, 8th grade, he didn't want to go anymore, so he went to Cass and graduated from Cass. But they effortless. Their brains are just like, I don't know what to say.
They took after their mom. We're going to take a short break, so stick and stay and don't go away. We'll be right back.
The PJ Collection. High tops. Slip-ons. Sweatshirts. Drink flasks. The PJ Collection. Available now at ClaudreenJackson.tv.
Step into a world where imagination knows no bounds, where a simple van becomes the key to the greatest adventure of all time. It all started with a simple writing exercise. I began a sentence, and my students took it from there. The Magic Van isn't just a story, it's a journey, born from the creativity of Detroit public school students brought to life through their own words and dreams. Get your copy now. Available on Amazon.com. All proceeds benefit the Purvis Jackson Jr. Autism Foundation.
Carla, those of us that have multiple children need advice. So do you have any advice for parents of multiple children of what you did that helped your children to succeed?
Yes, I encourage them.
Yes,
I uplift
very
them.
important.
Yes, I uplift them, and I invest in them.
Yes, beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful. Because we have to put forth the effort to help them.
Yes.
One of the things that you have done that really was interesting to me is you going to one of your son's boxing matches. Have you been to all of his boxing matches?
I go to all of his boxing matches. I go to all of his friends' boxing matches. I go to wherever he's going. I'm there.
Well, I know that here in the city, you were at the downtown Detroit at Motor City
Yes.
for a weekend. And didn't you have your dress match his robe?
Yes. And it's so funny because my daughter came to my because I stay at the hotel with him too.
Right.
So she came to my hotel room and she's like, "Ma, aren't you getting dressed?" I say, "I am dressed." She's like, "Oh, I thought you had on the robe." I'm like, "Oh, forget you. This is I'm matching Kevin." She's like, "Oh, I thought that was your nightgown." No, I'm matching my son.
But that's beautiful. That shows that you'll go to whatever lengths to make things happen.
Yes.
Now, your younger children, are they, do you see them coming along the same as the older children?
Somewhat. But with their challenges of being the drug addiction, they're not coming along like I thought they would.
Okay.
And then the doctors tell me this is DNA. So you have to, you have to give them some slack. Because I'm like, what? Come on now, you got to do. And I was like, okay, I got to calm it down.
And so you've done the other thing that parents have to do. We have to adjust.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
When my handicapped son came along and I was trying to be the mother that I was to my other children and it wasn't working, I finally had to adjust to the person that he was. So have you had to adjust to 10 different people?
Oh my God. And I'm so glad you brought that up because that's what I was saying. I'm like, but this one is a doctor and this is a nurse. Why are you acting up? They didn't do that. And the professionals are telling me, it's the DNA.
Yes.
You have to adjust. And they were, addicted at birth. So, yeah. So I did adjust a lot.
So I know you've had medical challenges. Do you want to discuss any of them? Or that because you're looking so healthy and beautiful that you don't look like what you've been through.
Yes, I had kidney cancer that turned into bladder cancer. And then I had to do chemotherapy for 10 years. And I still didn't let that get me down.
I see. That's one of the things that I respect so much about you. Because I think when you first came to Mount Vernon, you were still in treatment.
Yes, I was.
Yes.
Yes, I was.
And seeing you overcome is a great, overcome the illness and not let it deter you from what you wanted to do. That's a great lesson for all of us. And you're a great role model.
Thank you. But I did tell you how I overcame.
Okay.
The power of prayer.
Yes,
and my
ma'am.
Pastor Mosley.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm never going to forget that.
Yes,
my last
ma'am.
surgery.
Yes, ma'am.
My doctor said I would be on chemo forever.
Oh.
It's called maintenance chemo for the rest of my life.
Oh.
Pastor Mosley came and prayed for me, and no more chemo. I just say it like that. And the power of prayer is so amazing. He's so amazing.
He's so amazing.
Yes.
And I am so thankful to be in my 80s and still able to function. I thought my 80s was going to be my declining years, so I never had any plans of what I was going to do in my 80s because no one in my family made it into their 80s until my mother and her brother. They were the first two, and now I'm number 3. So now I'm the oldest person in my family. So how are you? Do you have brothers and sisters, and where do you fit in that?
I'm the youngest.
Ah!
Yes, I'm the youngest of 6 siblings.
Okay.
3 brothers and 2 sisters.
Yes.
Yes.
Are they all in the area?
They're not. I have one brother. You know what? I'm not the youngest. Lord have mercy. I'm the youngest girl.
Okay.
My 2 brothers are the youngest boys.
Okay.
And I have one brother that works for me at Detroit Bodyguard.
All right.
And then my other brother, he's a PhD. He lives in Washington. He was at Howard University.
All right.
And then he went on to something after he graduated.
Right. Well, what about you? How much education before children? Can you remember way back to before you had any children when you were in school?
I did so much till we don't have a time to
be okay.
Because I just like my one son, with the brain level that we had, we don't concentrate on one thing. I'm like, I want to be a real estate agent. I want to be a loan closer.
Yes.
I'm a real estate appraiser.
Yes.
I work for the city of Detroit, the state of Michigan. I just did everything. Then I was like, oh, I want to do this now. Now I want to do that.
And then you're saying about your kids.
Yeah.
They took after you.
Yes, yes.
Your children all took after you. So, are you a grandmother? Do you have any grandchildren?
Oh, I have 18 grandkids.
Ooh!
Yes, I have 18 grandchildren.
Double me. I have 9.
Yes, I have 18.
Wow. Any great-grands?
No, no greats.
I have 9 grandchildren and 4 great-grands.
Oh, okay.
So, we've done our bit to add to the be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
Yes.
I'm probably way older than you. So by the time you get my age, you'll probably still be just as active as I am. You will be. And do you have any other plans other than with your children?
You know, this is my plan. I don't want to do anything else. I don't want to cater anymore.
Okay.
I'm tired. I want to just work with my kids and finish their dreams. I don't want to build nothing else. I don't want to open up nothing else.
Okay.
I just want to, whatever they're doing, I just want to help them. That's my dream now.
Well, I am so proud of you, and they are blessed to have you as a mother.
Thank you.
And we are blessed to have you here as a member of our congregation.
I do want to add one thing, because I'm always promoting my son.
Yes, ma'am.
Kevin.
As well you should. Yes.
Kevin Curry
yes.
Jr., which is Kevin the Cannon Curry.
So how do you feel when he's in the ring? Do you duck when somebody hits him, or do they ever get a punch in on him?
Well, he's like, he knocks people out in the first round. And my family gets mad because they want to run around and play.
Yes.
And I'm like, y'all have to sit down if y'all want to see it, or y'all gonna miss it. So yeah, that's his MO right now.
So did he start boxing years ago, or is this something new for him, or did you always know that he had it in him?
No, he's supposed to be a doctor. That's the one with the crab brush. Yeah, he was like, Ma, I didn't never say I wanted to be a doctor. You said I was gonna be a doctor.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, yeah. So I never thought he would be a boxer, because he's nice and quiet and timid and non-confrontational,
I met him,
and sweet as pie.
Yes, I've met him.
Yes.
And you would not think that he was a boxer.
Yes.
But you never know when you're raising them what you might be raising.
Yeah.
We are greatly blessed and honored to have you on this show.
Thank you for having me.
And like I say, the Claudreen Jackson Show presents exceptional, remarkable people who are doing important things in the community. And Carla Bland is a perfect example of what we're trying to present to you. So it's time for us to go, but I want to share my poem with you. I want to thank people who have donated to the Purvis Jackson Autism Foundation, and the Purvis Jackson Autism Foundation is my fuel for doing these things. If you made a donation to the Purvis Foundation, whether it was large or small, we pray that God's love comes down to you from above, because you are the best people of all. If you make a donation to the Purvis Foundation, you're helping handicapped children in need. So you can be proud of yourself, because you have already done a good deed. A donation to the foundation will help the situation. Because we can't do everything doesn't mean we can't do something. So a donation to the foundation will help the situation. Handicapped children can get help from me and you, because we will do what we can do. And if you want to make a donation to the Purvis Foundation, we will greatly appreciate you. You can find us at our P.O. Box 04422. That's P.O. Box 04422, Detroit, Michigan 48204. And if you want to make a donation and you can't, God bless you too. I have been in that situation, so I understand. But thank everyone who has supported the Purvis Foundation in the times that we're living in now. Anyone who finds it in their heart to help children with disabilities, God bless you and thank you. And it's time for the Claudreen Jackson Show to go. So until next time, may the power of God protect you. May the love of God enfold.